So I might as well make a video about this. I'm going back to Malaysia for a couple of days, like 10 days, as a winter vacation. We're at the Zagreb airport, and I just checked in. Uh, gonna get some breakfast, like cake and bake. So being the central hub of like Eastern Europe, I guess, it's not really the central hub. I guess Belgrade would be like better, or Poland, or any whatever. This is it. That's the airport. Like you can see the end of the airport there, and there's actually inside, but I'm not gonna like take pictures of people. We're gonna have breakfast, which is €5 and 20 cent croissant, which is equivalent to 25 ringgit, or I don't know, like about like $6, and water, all totaling up to about €8. So I don't know why this is usually it's like €1, but airport prices, I guess. It is almost Christmas. It's the pro genocide Christmas corner. Just to make note of the weather, hazy, cloudy, hazy, and now we'll transition. Just kidding, there's a lot more to film before that. So we just got out of security, and we were just on the other side of that, so having breakfast. So the airport's like really tiny. There's only like 6 or 7 gates, I think, and the international part is on the other side. So welcome to the duty-free section, and that's pretty much it. And outside of the duty-free section, there's the food court. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the smallest airport in the world. I mean, this is not the smallest airport in the world. This is the smallest airport I've ever been in. So I got through the gate. They were calling my name on the thing, and the immigration separated into EU and non-EU. So like I'm obviously non-EU, and they wouldn't let me through. So like they were calling my name, and I was standing in line, and the EU immigration like wouldn't take anybody. So it's not like in Malaysia where like you can just scan your passport and go through immigration. And like for I don't know how many countries, I think it's 28 countries by now that can do the little like scan thing. But then like here they like stamp it like in the 20th century. Welcome to the Balkans. So apparently Qatar Airways actually makes their own food instead of like cater. So we're gonna check it out. It's chicken and rice. So the chicken and rice is like it's soy chicken, and there's like a salad and a dessert and a bun. But you get good cutlery, and I guess that's the best thing that you can say about this meal. Or at least, so we got to Doha. Now to go on to Malaysia. Of course, first stop Surau, because I kind of missed like everything. So, and I like the setup, because there's seats. So I was lucky enough to actually catch prayers, and basically like it was Maghrib, so I like was lucky enough to actually like run and then like hit like Zohor, because like stupidly enough I didn't like merge Zohor and like Subuh together, because I thought I'd make it here in time, because we left early in the morning. And then like so kind of like did Zohor Asar, and then like the Azan went off for Maghrib, so like I was kind of lucky, and I get to pray here again in a couple of hours. I think in like 6:15 or something, which is Isha. The important thing is jackets off since we're out of winter, sandals on. More clothing will come off, not in that way, but more clothing will come off the closer we get to the equator. Later. So I'm not a big fan of Doha International Airport. It's like the only thing they've had for the longest time is this bear. So it hasn't changed that much. I mean, like the KLIA airport hasn't changed that much either. There's that rainforest thing in the middle. But compared to Zagreb International Airport, like a European airport, this thing is like humongous and like modern, still modern considering its age. Wow, this is completely awkward. As usual, I have like 4 hours here, and let's go get some food. So the non-fast food court is this. So there's a food park. I'm sure there's something at Gate C, but like yeah. So basically, there's sushi, burgers, and Indian food, and let's say since we can get most of this stuff in Malaysia, like better, let's go try to find another place to eat.
Train is arriving at Northland Station.
القطار سيصل المحطة الشمالية.
Let's go check out the orchard. So yes, we did the little tour of the orchard as usual. There was a Chanel No. 5 Christmas thing, but this is what we're looking for, Souk Al Matar. And there's a restaurant here called Basta. So let's go check it out. So outside that restaurant, which we're gonna get to, there's like a little bazaar where, like, you know, you have, it looks like it would be outside, so a little bit of outside inside. Magic lamps, just kidding. Ooh, spices. But we're back to the airport world. So I've tried to like find as many times as I've been here, I've tried to find like authentic places to eat, because I don't go outside the airport because it's like a very short layover. And I've eaten like anything from ramen to steaks to like Gordon Ramsay's burger, and I fly through here all the time, going back home. But this is one of the places that I found that's more authentic, I guess. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get some karak, of course. It is basically just chai. It's like spiced tea with milk. And then we're gonna get some sort of lentil soup to start. Ooh, there's watermelon juice. It's about a 3.8 to €1. So these things are like €10. So it's not that cheap, but it is a nice little restaurant. Since I live in Croatia and nothing is good there, I am actually going for the lamb because, like, the lamb is like amazing everywhere else in the world except for Croatia, because all they do is salt it and just roast it on fire like Neanderthals. So basically, let's see what lamb looks like in a real country. Ooh, I came back and I got my soup. I want my chai. So we ended up getting the beef kebab, actually lamb kebab. The guy specified that was lamb, and it comes with totally forgot what the bread is called, but it's light and flaky, and it's not naan. So obviously this is Middle Eastern influence, which you can find in Croatia. Does that look familiar? For all you cevapi fans, this is the real cevapi. So what I like to do is the same thing that I do with my cevapi. I kind of like take the cevap and then basically take the lepinja, and this is how you do it. Make a little hot dog. The cream or the kaimak is actually dippable, so it's original. So like if you ever go to some village in close to the Serbian border, they make their kaimak like this, and the kaimak that you get in the stores is actually not real kaimak anymore. So when I got kaimak for the first time that looks like this, I was like actually surprised because I was used to the other kaimak, but kaimak is supposed to be liquidy. And then take a dip and eat. Amazing. So basically the entire Balkans that actually run through the same food, the same language, the same mannerisms, the same everything, except for a few like countries, are basically Middle Eastern. And considering the fact that the Balkans and we have the Ottoman Empire, Roman Empire taking over the entire Middle East, basically took back the best stuff, let's say like a kebab or a shish kebab, or like what you call a cevapi nowadays, or shish cevapi, and made it worse. This is so amazing compared to your normal cevapi. Like seriously, like I really don't know how you can screw this up. This has spices. So it's time to leave Doha, Hamad International Airport, and go to Malaysia, to Kuala Lumpur International Airport. We're going to our gate at C8, and basically, see you guys there. So heading back to Kuala Lumpur, and basically leaving Doha. Oh man, it's our Airways, which kind of sucks. I thought it was code share with Malaysian Airlines, so that we have free Wi-Fi. Okay, so this kind of sucks because we're on Qatar Airways and not Malaysian Airlines. It's like code share, so it's packed and the service is a little bit worse. And as you can see, econ class, there's like very little leg room compared to the Malaysian Airlines newer fleet, and there's no free Wi-Fi, and Malaysian Airlines offers like free Wi-Fi for everybody. Qatar, like, step up. So we're in a Qatar flight to Kuala Lumpur, and the menu is like this. It's online. There is 1 hour of free Wi-Fi, or you can pay for like Wi-Fi for $10. But I'll see if I need it. We'll go check it out. Definitely not the Mediterranean vegetable ravioli, which sounds pretty good, but I need meat. I think I had the soya chicken with rice, as you can see from the previous video. And now I am going for soya glazed beef with steamed jasmine rice and seasonal vegetables, which sounds like the chicken. Gnocchi. I don't know, we'll see. So I actually decided to go with beef and rice, whereas my neighbor got the chicken gnocchi, and it actually looked better.
6.5 hours later.
So we're in Malaysia. It's about 9 in the morning. 25 degrees outside. Not so hot and not so cold. And unlike Changi and Hamad, instead of an indoor rainforest, we have an outdoor rainforest with a walkthrough. So let's check it out if it's open, because it's never open. So I'm guessing the train is not fixed yet. So we're gonna take the bus. So we have to go around. This train, this sky train, is like taking forever to get built. But like, yeah, so you go downstairs, take the bus, go to the main terminal, but it's pretty quick. And along the way you can see where the SkyTrain runs. So if the SkyTrain was working, it would take us from here all the way around to the main like entrance, or it's not really a terminal for the airport. It also should go to KLIA 2, which is like the second airport, which I think is over there. Those are for domestic flights, and by domestic I mean like Asian flights, like from Asia. I don't think that's a new fleet. It's just repainted. So that's the new color scheme of like the Malaysian Airlines system. So off topic, the surau in KLIA looks like this. It is pretty nice, if you want to admit, but there's no seats. Oh. So what's cool about Malaysia is they do the biometrics thing. So like all these countries, basically you can go in with your biometric passport and just scan it. So yeah, compared to Europe, this is pretty third world. It's really fast, but I can't take a picture of it. Obviously it goes through immigration. So see you on the other side. So basically you're just walking through a gate by scanning your biometrics and your passport, and on the other side of that is the carousel, obviously. I think we're there. So what I like about the Malaysian carousel system is they actually take care of it. The guys at the end, they kind of lay it back down flat, or they take it off, as you can see. After getting your bag, obviously it's immigration, and then taxi services if you want it. But we booked ahead for the KLA Express, which leaves in about 6 minutes for the next train. This is the exit if everybody wants to pick you up. You have the cars waiting outside there, but we're taking the train straight, pretty much straight to Kuala Lumpur, and then straight to my place. So it's not that hard to get to. It's actually like the gate's right there, and you just go down one floor to the KLA Express. It's all like in pink. We can actually take the stairs. So if you ever wait for anybody, like this is one of the better food carts to eat at. There's like everything from like Dunkin' to like, Malay foods and stuff like that. And of course, Christmas. in Malaysia. Why not? There's no snow. And so if you brought ahead, you get like an email address with a QR code. Just kind of scan it at the gate, and but if you didn't, then you can just buy a ticket there. That's the KL Transit. This is the Express. So buy the Express to go to KL Central, and KL Central is the main train station. And then from there, you just go home. We stopped right here for a bit. We're at KLA 2. That's the Kuala Lumpur International Airport 2. It's the domestic terminal like I explained earlier. But and waiting for passengers. And then it's an express straight to the city. And I think that'll take about like 30 minutes. We got here like a little less than 35 minutes, and you scan your QR code again, and we're in Kuala Lumpur Central. As you can see in the background, we're in the foreground, the Merdeka like 118 building. So now we have to find our way across the mall, that mall, to get to that tram which just left. So I'm not supposed to take pictures in KL Central, but I just came from back there, and that's like where the KLA station is. This is the main train station, the KTM commuter, so it goes one way or the other. The mall's over there where you see the escalators and the pink signs. The metro station is way behind me, and this is the line that we're going on, the KJ line. Through that mall, through the new Central, is the monorail. So like it's connected to pretty much everything. So I'm in the LRT, and we got one more station to go until we're home. As you can see, our neighborhood is right there. So there's a lake. It's like Taman Tasik. Elevated rail system, no traffic. Now I'm back in the tropics. For December, for the next 10 days, and let's see what we can eat. Like, share, subscribe, and join me if you want to like come eat with me while I'm here in Malaysia. My brother came to pick me up, but we're stuck in like waiting for a truck, so he's like right there. Obviously. Peace, love. Check you guys out later.
A few moments later.
So for the first meal, we're going to restaurant Al Mir Rasa Maju, which is a full thing, but it's gonna be something light. I had a lot to eat. That's a good soya milk place if you ever want to get a soya milk. So this is one of the better places to eat for like soups. There's like chicken rice, so there's chicken, and it's like halal obviously. So I'm getting kway soup, and my brother's getting like a mee soup. So it's like, and then like teh ais limau. So this thing's open pretty much 24 hours.
One thing this it's closed every time.
So,
It's closed every time he comes here. It's just bad luck.
so I got kwetiao soup, and basically it's chicken broth and with a whole bunch of meat, and then with ginger and whatever. It's probably the same, except instead of kwetiao, it's rice noodles, and there's chili, of course. You can actually walk across and go to like Taman Negara also. What am I talking about? The museum.